You ain't saying nothing now, right, big man? You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out the blaze.
You know what it is, man. Welcome to Chicano, California. I'm right here holding it down with the Visualize Project. It's your boy Annimeanz, First Class Entertainment. What's up?
What's up, man? It's your boy Big Sick Nasty, First Class ENT. We out here with 210 West on that Visualize Project. West up.
You know what it is. First Class Entertainment. Young Smokes right here. Putting it down right here. 210 West Radio. Holding it down. Visualize, baby.
Hey, yo, this is Symptom with 210 West Radio. Live with the Visualize Project. Live with Young Smokes, Big Sick, and Annimeanz, 210 West Radio. We back live. I wanted to go around the room and ask everybody, you know, what city you from, what you represent.
Yeah, I was raised, man, all my life with you. Okay. California, man. That's what I'm doing.
That's what's up. 562, huh? 562. That's what's up. So,
I grew up all over LA, but I settled down in East LA, so I'm from East LA, represent the East Side.
Okay.
I'm from Chicano, California, born and raised, you know what I mean? So that's where we at actually. So,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about the current state of West Coast hip hop.
It's a real touchy subject, you know what I'm saying? Because like you kind of got you got the whole jerk shit, you know. Obviously that caters to the youth or whatnot, and then you got like a lot of the older, you know, artists. And what I'm starting to noticing is like a lot of the magazines, they use the quote unquote post gangster era. So you know, it's kind of like it's a real dramatic transition if you really think about it, because 80s, 90s, you got this whole gangster movement going on, and then all of a sudden it just drastically turns around to like what the jerk movement is now. You know what I'm saying? And the whole shuffle shit and all that. So I think it's in a transition definitely, but I don't really think we know what the destination is yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I kind of feel like that's a problem in a way. That's how I feel about that.
What you think, it's it?
Same thing, just a lot of this dancing going on. There ain't enough music, ain't enough real music going on. So we're just trying to do our thing, you know what I mean? Just bring that real music back, that hip hop. Me, I'm with that gangster stuff, so you know what I mean? And dabble in that hip hop, lyrical stuff, more lyrical. But yeah, I think the bar should be risen up a little bit higher.
Okay. Also wanted to ask you, who were your earliest influences? Who did you grow up listening to?
Man, a lot of pop, man.
Okay.
A lot of pop.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of pop. Big Pun. Man, a lot of Big Pun. Chicano XL. You know, a lot of people that set, you know, most of, you know, Dog Pound. A lot of people that set the tone for, you know, street rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, that was still hip hop. You know, but keeping it real. You know what I mean? Okay.
So, about you guys?
Man, I only really had two major influences. It was Nas, and the other one was Prodigy from my beat.
Okay. QB.
I was a West Coast listener, you know what I mean, but that wasn't my main focus. You know what I mean? When Corrupt came into the scene and he was real lyrical, like he caught my attention, and I was real heavy on him for a second. My whole thing is more of the lyrical standpoint, like as a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? So I was always more interested in the New York scene, you know, the artists out there.
Right.
And like I said, Nas was my very first influence, and then Prodigy was my second influence. And, you know, when I make my records, you can really hear like a heavy influence from both of these people. But you know, Biggie, you know what I'm saying, Mace, DMX, Jay-Z, Big Al, you know what I mean, Boot Camp Click,
right,
you know what I mean, like all that old school,
that real
Wu-Tang,
shit. Right.
you know what I mean, like everything that was out in that era, like I was on it.
Okay.
And that's what influenced me even to this day. You know
So that's what's up. Now you guys are individual artists, obviously, and from different cities. I want to know how the connection came. How'd you guys link up?
I started off with a crew called Dollar Figure.
Okay.
And I was doing my thing over there with Hot Dog and Gorilla Black for a little bit.
Okay.
I had my own little crew over there, and you know, things didn't really work out, so I decided to go on my own. And I had met DJ Clean. He was actually Hot Dog's DJ for a little bit.
Okay.
And he wanted to break away, because he kind of seen the movement was already going downhill or whatever. So he wanted to break away, and he had he had formed this crew, which which was called First Class. And you know, he basically had the vision for it, but you know, he hadn't put it into motion. And he already knew that I was kind of unhappy in the last crew, and I was kind of looking for a way out as well. So we just kind of came together and you know, we made up First Class ENT. And then I met Sick. Actually, I met Sick. He would always hit me up, and you know what I mean, we would speak. And not only that, I got a cousin that's from his immediate area, his neighborhood or whatever. So that's how we came together. And as far as Smoke, so you know, I guess he came in with clean. So
okay.
And that's how First Class started.
Okay. And that's an independent movement right now.
It's definitely a movement.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a movement. I don't like to use the word label.
Okay.
Because that's a word that's thrown around real freely right now. Everybody got a record label.
Right.
At this point, I could say it's an imprint. You know what I mean? And it's a brand that's in the making and that we're building up. You know, our goal is to eventually become a label. You know what I mean, through distribution, etc. But like I said, right now we're more of an imprint and you know, a blossoming movement on the West Coast right now.
Okay.
So, as well as a crew, so you know what I mean. Exactly.
Back to Smokes. How did you pick up rap? How did you start rapping?
Man, you know, I was a junior high, man. You know, just I saw some cats battling. That was about it. You know what I mean? I saw some cats battling. You know, and to tell you the truth, they're a booty. You know, they're a fucking booty. So I mean, I just figured, man, you know, I like the feel of it. You know what I'm saying? I noticed, you know, I like expression. You know what I mean? That form of expression. You know, so I got into it real quick. I tried it. You know, caught on. You know what I mean? And it, you know, it was a way for me to express what I was feeling, what I was dealing with. You know what I mean? At the time. You know. You know. But yeah, man, junior high battle.
That's what's up.
You know, that's how I got into rap.
That's what's up. How about you?
I always like music. Always been good with the words, you know, with the ladies or whatever. So put two and two together, you know what I mean? So it's a good form of expression too, like my boy Smoke said. So yeah, it's just a good outlet. Kept me out of like a lot of trouble. I would stay home instead of going to party. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Into the pad.
Yeah, and then also too, like I got 3 kids, so I gotta feed them somehow. You know, my tattoos ain't helping me too much, so so you know, I gotta do something. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Man, this is a story I've said it a million times in interviews or whatever. I was you know what I mean? Like I went to prison for a lot of years.
Okay.
And you know, I'm about getting ready to get out. Like, you know, I basically needed something to get into. But, you know, I got 2 strikes, so I needed like a real positive outlet to keep me out of that lifestyle. So I had always kind of messed around with the rap, and I was a real big hip hop fan. So you know, I decided to see what I could do with it. You know what I mean? And true to what I intended it to do, like it's kept me out of trouble. I've been out of prison like going on 5 years now. You know? I just got a whole new path, a whole new lifestyle at this point. So, you know, it's doing what it was supposed to do, what it was meant to do. In my case, at least. You know?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the business aspect of it because, as you know, you watched the program before. You know, you focus on the business aspect of it. I wanted to ask you some real shit. You know, how is it as being Chicano rappers trying to break in to the mainstream? You know, to the mainstream part of hip hop.
That's a real task. On top of a touchy subject. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been a hard road actually. You know what I mean? Just off the top, because you know, like when it comes to Mexicans or Chicanos or Latinos in hip hop, there's always been segregation. There's always been a stigma. You dig what I'm saying? Like, as far as like when it came to a Mexican MC, it was always Chicano rap.
Right.
And these artists solely made music to cater to a certain community.
Correct.
And had a certain sound. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know, that genre had it went to a certain, you know, a certain type of height, and you know, people that were in the beginning that were involved in that genre, they made some decent money and all that. So that stigma like really stuck. You know what I'm saying? So now later on down the line, like when, you know, things are just totally different in the game, let's say for someone like myself or Omar Cruz or, you know, even my boys, like, we're stuck with the aftermath of having to be called Chicano rap, you know what I mean? And it's hard to kind of market ourselves because people expect us to be like motherfuckers with black gloves on and size jerseys,
jerseys,
because obviously that's the image, and that was the image that is not only portrayed in the music but even on TV, like when they address Mexican culture or, you know, the youth, they always have like, you know, a cholo.
Everything's lean like a cholo.
Yeah, everything's a cholo. So, you know, the world or the community sees it as, okay, everybody that's Mexican is a cholo. Everybody that raps is English / Spanish speaking rapper. You know what I mean? And so that, I think that's the biggest thing that at this point I'm trying to overcome. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever feel pressure, or not pressure, but do you ever feel, you know, people want you to kind of rap a certain kind of a way versus, you know, how you go right now?
I deal with a lot of pressure on that aspect, me personally, because and I get a lot of backlash. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to say the black hip hop game, the Mexican hip hop game. But obviously the mainstream hip hop game is dominated by African Americans. And me personally, like, I chose to make a lot of the people that I deal with happen to be African Americans. So as far as producers, the people that I collaborate with, I don't really too much lean towards the Latin side. And not that I don't want to, or because I'm embarrassed of that. I just, at times, I don't feel that there's artists that can cater to what I'm trying to do. And, you know, so obviously I'm trying to get to a bigger stage, so I venture out towards the people that are, you know, controlling it, or you know, I mean, whatever.
Working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, so I get a lot of backlash from that, you know what I mean? But it's nothing though, because I feel like my talent showcases a lot, you know what I mean? And a lot of people will tell you I got cosigns from so many people already, you know what I mean? And my talent is just not of the norm when it comes to the Latin game, so it is what it is, you know what I mean?
Do you think that with music and hip hop especially, somehow that we can somehow bridge the gap between the black and the brown here in Los Angeles especially?
I think it's starting to at this point. I think we're in the real early stages of it. And I think it started happening from like 2006 down. You know what I mean? But like I said, we're definitely in the real beginning stages of it. You know what I mean? Like, opposed to, like, let's say New York, the Puerto Ricans and blacks who won. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's definitely happening. It's a real slow process. And a lot of people got to understand that between these two communities over the years, there's been a lot of bloodshed. There's been a lot of just, a lot of different things, you know, due to the gang shit and all that. So it's not going to happen right away. You know what I mean? But for artists like myself and a couple other artists that are actually reaching out and trying to bridge the gap, I think it's definitely going to happen. It's going to take some time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is on that point.
All right. So I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, hip hop today and in the form that it's in today. As you know, Warehouse Music closed down, FYE closed down, the mom and pop's record store in the corner then closed down. So now it's a digital game. People are just downloading everything from offline, whether it's free or whether they're buying it from iTunes or Amazon.com or whatever. How are you adjusting to that? How are you learning how to play that game of the online digital game?
As far as me coming in the game, like I've been rapping since 2006 officially. So when I came into the game, like all I really understood was the digital part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a part of the CD and tape era. You know what I mean? So, for me, I kind of feel like it's a plus, opposed to like people that are used to making money off physical copies and shit like that, and then they have to come in the game and give X amount of material away for free, shit like that. Don't get me wrong, like I'm still really trying to understand. I'm still getting an understanding of how to work that whole system. But I think it's cool, you know what I mean? Because like if Kendrick Lamar drops a record, I could download it on my phone. Like 2 minutes after he drops it.
Right.
And I think for the consumer, you know what I mean, I think they need that. You know what I mean? They need to be able to
Instant.
to like feel you.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they want to know that they can touch you at any time via Twitter, Facebook, download
connection.
music. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm
Connection
saying?
to the artist.
Right.
So I think the digital shit is cool. It's just all about like getting in tune with all your websites, because as you know, the blogs and the websites ain't gonna make you, but at the same time they're gonna keep they're a key. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
you have
keep
to
it bubbling.
Yeah, you
Right.
gotta have to
Be
be
bubbling,
relevant.
still there.
Right.
Relevant still. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta keep a relationship with all the websites, with all the blogs.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because when it's time to put out that album, those are gonna be the people who are gonna promote you.
Right.
Because those are the new FYEs and the
Right.
Mom and Pops,
Right.
the Dub CNNs, the West Coast Riders, World Star Hip Hop. So, you know what I mean? As long as you understand that and keep that in mind, you know you're gonna do alright. You know?
Right. What about radio play in LA? A lot of our viewers are North Carolina, Canada, Philly, Pittsburgh. Let them know how hard it is to get radio play here.
It's very hard,
Southern California.
especially if you're
From
Mexican.
California,
I heard that shit, yuck mouth. I wasn't feeling that. Mexicans
if you from
have it a lot harder.
California, if you from California trying to get radio play here, it's really hard.
Okay.
Extremely hard.
Really hard.
Emphasis on extremely hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you go.
You gotta have at least like 50 racks that you're gonna give up just
Yeah.
to get that.
Yeah.
And that's not even like what was it called? Rotation?
Yeah.
That's not even on rotation. That's just to get it played
See,
on
people
there.
don't understand. Like
It's-
when it comes to Power
Do not try
106,
radio right now.
when it comes to the Power 106, like you know, Power 106, they have these meetings every so many weeks. So
Right.
I believe it's on a Wednesday.
Right.
And you know the labels are coming in here. You know what I mean? The labels are sitting down with the DJs. The labels are catering food. They're bringing gift cards. They're giving them to these DJs. So, you know that's another way to quote unquote do the payola shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On top of like them sliding money on the under. So when it comes to an artist that has zero backing and maybe independent artists that don't really have too much money, I don't even think you should be worried about radio like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because your total income and your total focus should be on the street, because that's what's going to consume your music.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And just because you have a record on the radio doesn't mean that you're going to become a star.
Yeah.
Because I can name you at least 10 artists right now within the last 7 years on the West Coast that have had records on the radio and
Yeah.
are still here. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think people need to go out there and lay the foundation on the street first.
Right.
Whether you're gonna do mixtapes, whether you're gonna do independent albums,
Right.
and build your fan base and your
Right.
buzz, and then maybe start seeking an investor
Right.
to back you up when it comes to the radio show.
Right.
I don't think you should just jump in the game and attack radio. I think you're hustling backwards. Do some shit like that. You know?
We talked about the positive and the upside of what's going on right now. What about the negative? Any beef, anything like that? Any type of shit that you have to deal with out here? Dealing with this rap game.
Yeah, man. We definitely. Yeah, we deal. We got beef with a couple people. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't really like to use the word hater because I think it's cliche now. You know what I mean? But you got people that ain't gonna appreciate what you do because some people just can't do it.
Right.
You can't do it.
Right.
Don't be mad at me because you can't do it.
I'm not mad at a dude that has a record deal and he's getting his shit all over the country because I can't do that. I'm not mad at him for that.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? But you got people, especially in the underground in Los Angeles, like this is like the biggest crab in the bucket scene, period. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to when it comes to the game, you know what I mean? So we definitely got haters, you know what I mean? And it doesn't help that we're out here trying to bridge the gap either, because that only generates more hate.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I can honestly say at this point we get the most backlash and the most hate from our own community and our own people.
Most of it comes from
in the aspect of the artistry.
Right.
Like, don't get it confused. Like, I'm good wherever I go.
Right.
Different hoods, Crip, blood, Mexican, whatever. You know what I mean? But when it comes to artists, yeah, we definitely receive the biggest hate from our fellow Chicano rap artists.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think that beef is unavoidable in the rap game?
Oh, definitely. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, cause
that's what hip hop
good.
is founded on. You know what I mean? Competition.
Controversy.
Yeah.
Value.
You know,
Right.
who's better? This is it's competitive sport. You know what I mean? Basketball wouldn't be basketball if you didn't have the best rivalries and people weren't fighting to get to a certain height. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good to have it in a way if it stays music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when it starts, boiling over into some other shit where like people getting beat up, people getting stabbed, shot, whatever.
Right.
That's not a good look. But at the same time, it might happen because 80% of the people that are in this game are from the streets or have some type of ties to the streets. So, growing up out here, like all you know is violence regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like a double-edged sword type shit.
One more question. And then let's talk about any upcoming project that you guys got. What's up with that? What's new? What's coming up?
I'm coming out with the Corner mixtape.
Okay.
It's coming out on the 20th of this month. So
Okay.
look out for that. It's gonna be mostly on Word WCNN. It's gonna be on like the major websites.
Okay.
So you guys
Yeah, we got you.
shoot a link up there too.
For sure.
And then we're also working on Black Hoodie music, which is me and him. It's kind of like the Latin Mob beat kind of feel to it.
Okay. That's
And we got the whole squad on there. And then my boy, he got something coming down too. So
Yeah. Man, coming up. It's gonna be coming out after the Corner tape. I got the my mixtape.
Okay.
Now or Never mixtape.
Okay.
It's gonna be coming out. Got the whole squad on it. You know what I mean? A couple other cats. Me and Mean's been talking about an EP. You know what I mean? That we're trying to put on West. You know, that's sounding good right about now. Man, me, I got another mixtape with my boy called The Shakedown coming out.
Shakedown.
Yeah, just a lot of different projects. You know what I mean? Trying to get out.
That's what's up. And then they want to collab with you or get at you. How can they get at you? I got Twitter address, emails. What's up with that?
Man,
Yeah, you can hit me at Twitter /Annimeanz, and you spell that ANNIMEANZ. Or you can hit me up on Facebook. It's basically the same but without the Z, because my name doesn't have a Z in it. But that's it. And, I'm actually gonna be working on my first album. It's gonna be a digital album. You know what I mean? I kind of felt like it was time for me to get into the album shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I got about like 3 mixtapes. I did one with Ill Will. I got another one with September 7th from Cali Untouchables. And then I just did one with Glassy Malone's DJ, which is the pre-elimination. So if y'all want to check any of those out, you can go to every single website as far as West Coast concerned. Download it. But yeah, I'm working on an album which is called The Process of Elimination. And I think that's it was time for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be riding alongside my boy Day One. Everybody that follows me knows that me and Day One, as far as production, he's like my main guy, my main go-to guy. I met another dude. He's actually from Barstow. His name is Bino or Bambino. He's really dope.
Yeah.
And
he's
I'm gonna be working with him as well. And I've been talking to Willie B from TDE. I know he's working on J-Rock's new album, but he's supposed to be giving me some production. So those are gonna be the main, contributors to the album. So, and then, as far as collaborations, I know me and Rocket, we do to get something in, so I'm gonna have him on there. I might reach out to J-Rock, you know what I mean? Maybe even Kendrick. I don't even know yet, you know what I mean? But as far as the collaborations go, I might have, maybe 2 or 3 of those on there. But the album's gonna be something special, you know what I mean? So I got that popping up.
Alright, yeah, you can catch me at Twitter at the @Big Sick Nasty, BIGSICKNASTY. And then on Facebook, you can Facebook search Sick G, GEE is the last name. And then MySpace, you can look at MySpace, I know nobody's on it. You know what I mean? MySpace.com/Big Sick Nasty, the way it's spelled.
I think I have a MySpace.
Oh, YouTube. YouTube search Big Sick Nasty TV. Got all the first class on there. Annimeanz, he's got a channel too. It's Annimeanz, and then you got one too, right?
Young Smokes. Yeah, Young Smokes TV. You can check that out. Got a bunch of joints. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, you can find me on Twitter.
Okay.
At _Young Smokes _. You know, it's kind of difficult. You know.
What's an underscore?
Fuck it. Remember the shit.
That's that little line. That's that line that goes like that.
Yeah, it's
but on the bottom.
Yeah, it's the bottom little line.
You know? Or you could go on Facebook, you know what I mean? Search right next to that little magnifying glass, throw Young Smokes right up in there, you know what I mean? You'll see me come up. You know what I mean? I'm right there, right next to LA. You know what I mean? You know?
That's what's up. Well, once again, man, I appreciate y'all for inviting me down to the neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
kicking it up with y'all, chopping it up. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real shit. Appreciate that, man. 210 West Radio signing off. Visualize.
Visualize.
First class.